Okay guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's me, Chris Bradley, owner of the MRR agency. Today's exciting because I'm going to show you how to take your Claude, plug it into your Meta/Facebook ad account so that you can scale your ads, make sure you're not costing you any money by keeping ads that aren't performing on, and ultimately just save you an absolute headache from having to go into your ad account every day, look at all the columns, rearrange things. I want you off your computer, off your laptop, and let Claude do a lot of the legwork for you. Okay, no fluff, let's get stuck in. So you're going to use this to set it up on your own ad account. You're going to run your own reports. You're going to pause any campaigns that's wasting your money, and you're going to launch new campaigns. So this is the full walkthrough for gyms and coaches. This is for any business, to be honest. Obviously, I've got a bias because we've got amazing results for fitness businesses. Like you can see here, we took Kilo Club from 200 to 446 members in their gym. We took Nick to 231k turnover in just 12 months, so almost $250,000. And most of our gyms are that premium, or we get them to that level, that they charge £200 per member, as opposed to a lot of gyms out there who are racing to the bottom and not charging much. So I've had 10 years in fitness, 10 years running a fitness business. I was a personal trainer, online coach. I had my own gym and then scaled that, and now I've built the MRR agency, which is AI led. So we know stuff when it comes to this. And I just want to give you that credibility up front so you know who I am. And one thing I also want to say is be careful what you're connecting to your ad account. There's nothing worse than trying to get it banned. I see a lot of people out there telling you to plug Claude into your DMs, Instagram DMs to send DMs. It's a no-no. You have to be very careful with what you use. You have to use official things. Just want to say that up front because there is people telling you to do stuff that's going to get your account banned. This stuff is official, okay? So setting up yourself, I'm going to guide you right through it. There's 5 steps. It'll take you about a minute. There's no code. So this is Meta's own connector. You're plugging it straight into Claude and then into your ad account. So you're going to open Claude and you're going to go to settings and then connectors. It might look a little bit different for you. For me, it's customize, settings, customize, and then connectors. You can see here. So just move this along. Oh, it's popped out. So it's here. So we've done that. And then we want to go to add custom connector. Okay, so you come in here and then you can see this little the plus icon here and you're going to add custom connector. And then you come over here and you're going to paste this URL in. So you can just see it's facebook.com/ads and then there's an MCP here. I'll put that below in the description. So you copy it and then you come over and you paste it in here and you could just call it Meta /Facebook's Facebook connector. Let's just call it MCP. And then you go to add here. I've already got one here, as you can see, because I've already done this and that's what will load up. What will happen here is you need to click the connector, then you'll sign in with Facebook, and then pick the correct ad account. Just make sure you pick the correct ad account, okay? And then you're going to open a chat and hit the plus or connectors button and switch Meta ads on, and then you're live, okay? So you don't need a API key here. You don't need a developer account. It's Meta's official connector, and it's still in the open beta. So this will improve. If you have not got it yet, then give it a couple of days. I'm sure it'll be there. Now, one thing to think about here is like when you're using Claude, you don't want to just start random chats, okay? You want to make sure that you've got a project set up for this. So make one for your gym or for your business. So just set up a Claude project. So you come in here and let's say this was just like running ads with, let's say I change this to running ads with Claude, right? Now, this is where I'd recommend you take some time and actually add in your memory and instructions, okay? But just for the simplicity of this video, you're going to be inside here. You're going to go to plus, and you want to make sure that your connector is turned on that we created. You can see here all of these are turned on. So imagine this is your project for running ads. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see what I see. Looks like that. You can see it pops down. And so you just go to this little plus icon and just make sure that MCP Meta is turned on that you created, okay? And then you come back and that'll be you. You're good to go. So anything you do inside that particular project, as long as that connector is turned on, it'll know. And I'm going to give you prompts as well, okay? So coming down here, 1 connection, 3 jobs it does for your gym, okay? So you plug Claude into your own Meta account with the MCP connector. Once it's in, here's what it will tell you to do. No middleman. So I just want to give you the visual here before I show you the prompts. So number 1, report. Ask to see the real numbers. So pull cost per lead, trials booked, cost per trial, and booking rate on your own account and settings. No more digging through Ads Manager tabs. Number 2, edit. So cut the wasters. Tell it your cost per lead. So let's say you don't want to spend any more than £10 or $10 on a cost per lead. Tell it that and tell it to cut any that goes to that amount. And let's say it's 11 you do, for example. And it'll just pause every ad sitting above that from the last 7 days. So pause, doesn't delete it, you just stay in control. And number 3 is launch, so you can build the shell of it. So let's say you spin up a challenge campaign with a budget. So let's say you go, do you know what, I'm going to run a 4-week campaign here. Here's my total budget, here's the objective, here's the targeting, and then give it KPIs to hit or scale whenever those KPIs are met or not met. So here's the honest bit I really want to get you to land on this today is Claude doesn't know your gym or doesn't know your business. It doesn't know why your January members behave nothing like your August ones, for example. Like if you think about signing someone up in the summer, it's going to be a lot different than signing them up. Kids go back to school or these types of things. Now in your own business, it might not be fitness, but there'll be seasonalities where customers and clients behave different. So you have to understand that. Another thing is they don't actually know how your town buys. So, for example, I run ads for gyms in Glasgow. It's a very different cost per lead from the gyms in London that we run, for example. So you need to understand that. Okay, Claude, if you just tell Claude, cancel any ads that are too expensive, they'll just search the internet and try and pull random numbers and you'll end up just tripping yourself up, okay? So you've got to have some knowledge to back this up and go with it, or at least do extensive research so that you tell Claude the correct information, okay? So, giving you an example here, click a job, watch Claude run it in your own ad. So let's say, for example, it's a report, and you just say to Claude, pull my gym's ads for the last 7 days, cost per leads, trials booked, cost per trial. It's going to show you something like this. And that's cool. You might be happy with that, okay? Then if you go to edit, so this is where you're right, check every active ad. If there's any that's pause any of my ads that are above £18 cost per lead in the last 7 days. And Claude's going to check them and it's going to spit something like this out. Nothing was deleted. You can switch them back on any time. So they paused them because it was too expensive. Okay. Next one is launch. So you might say, build me a 14-day challenge campaign for my gym. Keep it paused for now. And it will just show you it building it out. Okay. So that's just an example. I'm going to give you these prompts down below so you can just copy them. Really simple prompts. You can make these even better, but I just wanted to give you something to go on. You can spend more time for something that suits your business. And just to land this plane here, this is just one of the 5 AI systems that we install for fitness businesses. Now, we don't use Claude to run our clients' ads, of course, but we do use paid ads and AI nurture for this, so high converting ads. We use database reactivation for our clients, so we re-engage lapsed members and past clients using AI to reach out to them to take it then to the business owner who just does the 10%, while AI does the 80%. Reviews and referrals, so we run our full review and referral campaigns for our clients, making sure that they rank higher on Google, they rank on ChatGPT and things. And then lead nurturing, of course, instantly following up with these Facebook ads that we generate for our clients, nurturing the conversations and then booking them in for appointments. And then missed call and text back, so making sure that every channel, like your website, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, has the ability to call a customer back, or the AI at least reaches back out as soon as they've tried to call them or text them or message them, and we install that for our clients. So these are all installed for our clients, and this is just an example. If you want any more trainings like this, you can jump into Claude with Chris, which is just here. You can see we've got a whole bunch of trainings suitable. It is literally $47 a month, cancel anytime. If you want more trainings on AI, of course, if you run a fitness business and you would want results like this, and you want to play about with Claude and all this thing, great. But you're just like, I need someone to install these 5 AI systems into my business. There's also a link below, themrragency.com. Have a look at that and maybe book a call. Anyway, hope you found this incredibly useful. I'll see you in the next video.